Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, Swbeauty. Thank you for joining me. So today is the first episode of my Foundation Friday videos. So yeah, this is going to be a new series where every Friday I test out a new foundation, see how it applies and see how it wears, if it breaks me out, if it slides off my face or whatever it does. So if you think you'd be interested, keep watching. Okay, so everything that I'm going to use is in my little makeup bag. This was actually a Christmas present from my best friend Irene. Hi, if you're watching. Yeah, so I put everything in here. The foundation that I'm going to be looking at this week is the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. Mine is in the shade 30. I was told when I purchased this foundation that it does oxidise, so this actually looks quite light on the skin when it's applied, but I have used it and it does oxidise, so just be aware of that. I will be using my sponge, Real Techniques. I'll be using sponge on one side of my face and Real Techniques buffing brush on the other side, see which finish is better. I'm also going to be using the same primer. I've chosen the Revlon Photo Ready. I will use this with every single foundation that I test, just so it's there. And I'll be using the same blushers, bronzers, powders, everything the same. So the only thing that will be different is the foundation. So let's get cracking. I actually really like this primer. I've already done my eyebrows and eyes just to save on time. This primer feels lovely on the skin. I really like it. It does help with my pores because obviously I have acne prone skin, I have oily skin, so I need all the help I can get. Right, so that is the priming done. So now for the foundation. I mean the packaging, come on. This foundation is £29 I believe, which isn't too bad for a higher end foundation. I mean, some of the drugstore foundations can be like £16.99 now, so the really sort of high end foundations, you know, are a lot more money than this. So yeah, dotted all over my face. I look like I've got a disease. Right, I think I'll do the sponge first, so let's go in with the sponge. Let's try with the brush. Buff it in. The lady in the Urban Decay shop, she also said like the more you buff it in, the better that it looks. So give it a good old buff in. It's a good colour match for me actually. Yeah, the skin looks evenly toned. I'm liking it so far, I'm liking it. Yes, definitely a better finish with the sponge. I'm normally a brush girl. I'm not a big lover of the sponge. Sorry I keep looking in the viewfinder. I forgot to bring a mirror. I'm so professional. So, what next? Actually, I'm not going to conceal. I won't conceal. And then I won't conceal with any of the foundations, and then that's a true likeness of, you know, what the foundation looks like. So we'll leave concealer, but I will powder because I am queen of oil. So I'm going to use the same powder every time. So perfect, my camera battery decides to die. Just, it's working out great today. Anyway, let's crack on. So the powder that I'm going to be using every time is the Kat Von D Lock-It powder, this one here. This is a really good fine milled powder. So I'm just going to be lightly dusting with my Ted Baker brush. Just because, as I said, I get mega oily. that. Next I'm going to go in with Benefit blush. Just going to be using a BH Cosmetics brush and just lightly dusting a little bit. Seems to have gone on quite nicely. Okay, next I'm going to be using the bronzer that I always use, which is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And I'm just going to be using my big BH Cosmetics brush just to give me a bit of a, glow. With that jawline. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Swbeauty palette, which I love. Such a good palette. I always say that every time I use this palette. And I'm just going to be taking a sleek brush, and I think I'm going to go for this shade here. Just a little bit of highlight, a little bit of a glow. Products are applying really well over this foundation, which is good. A little bit on the nose, Cupid's bow. Yeah, they seem to have applied quite well over the top. Lastly, just going to do a bit of lippy. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 714 lip liner. That is my look complete. So this foundation will be on for a while and I'll do a check-in. I do like the way the products have applied over the top. And I like the way that it's made my skin look, so I'm quite impressed at the moment, but I'll check back in with you later on this evening to see how this is worn. Speak to you soon, bye. Hi, so it's a good few hours later and I'm just doing a check-in to see how this foundation has stayed on my face. It's come away a little bit on my nose. I don't look too oily, which is really good. It still doesn't look too bad. So all in all, I'm quite impressed with the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. Hope you found this video useful. I will be testing out a Primark foundation, so if you're interested in that, make sure you tune in again next week. Please like if you liked and consider subscribing if you enjoyed my video. Hopefully see you next week. Bye.